Revamp.
It's a time for all things, but it's been resting my crop. I had a whole lot of canes trying to get it up top. That made me able to be carbonate. You sing along, I teach the truth and we discuss the spirit setting the tone. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. So welcome viewers to Sow Special's House of Virgo report in the AM. We're going to go ahead and get started and see what your AM represents today. Okay. AM in the morning. I don't know if it's AM in the morning or not. Let's see. Dang. Okay, so you got the same thing as Sagittarius. You have appointed minister. Okay, appointed minister in the AM. Let's see what's symbolizing appointed minister. We're going to do some symbol cards here from the Daniel Tigers deck. I use these for a few things. Okay, so you have the alphabet. You're represented by the alphabet. So we're going to pull a card and see which one of these apply to you. Appointed minister in the AM. Apple, book, cake, dance, or egg. Which one would it be for the House of Virgo? You don't have to be a Virgo to be in the House of Virgo. You can be a Scorpio and be living in the House of Virgo. So we have number 7, which to me would just say the last one. And that's an egg. Okay, so there could be some sensitive situations here. And also could be dealing with some embarrassment. Let's get a sight word, okay? Appointed minister. Some embarrassment. Of. What is it of? I don't know. We have of in Spanish is de. I'm using my Spanish deck in case some of you speak Spanish or learning this language, okay? De, D-E. D could be important. Okay, the name D, the letter D, but in terms of a point of reference of a minister of embarrassment, AM, minister embarrassed of something, okay? Well, appointed. I don't know what state you're in. This could be very important. It could be global. You know, we have ministers of the nation, of the state, things like that represent our standards, our morals, you know, how we deal with stuff. Let's get an oracle message and see what's going on. That's why knowing something about politics is important, because I find that people get angry about a lot of stuff that they don't understand politically. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. You have ministry. This is in the House of Virgo. Virgo, you are the house of domestication too. Okay? Domestication. Getting to the nitty gritty of anything. Getting to the bottom of things. Okay? I kind of see why you're connected to Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is sort of like the symbol, the sign of the student and of moving towards things like discipleship, or becoming a guru, a sage, and you're identified, or the House of Virgo is identified as the guru. And it's I mean, think about that. I'm gonna put a time on this. What time in the AM? What time is important or number regarding the Virgo house? Like I said, you could be any sign in the House of Virgo. You just have to learn how to read your forecast. Okay, so we have, let me be sure this is on the right side, because I want to be sure I got y'all the right card. Okay, so you have 612. And 6 is the prime number, half of 12, right? Goes in there twice. 612 could be of significance. Okay, 612. It's something on standby here, something people are waiting on. Okay, it may have been causing a conflict, but I also feel and sense a lot of love, because embarrassment reflects love, it reflects respect, it reflects concern. The only difference is your 6 is really in reverse. Now, I see like a change of mind as well. Something somebody was against before, they're not against it anymore, or maybe a person. Okay, but it's got something to do with ministry. Okay, and then I told you all this a long time ago. Your ministry can be in any field, anything. If you're a maintenance man, how you work is a ministry. You know, when you come in, you respectfully treat people's spaces and you leave that note like you're supposed to. I had to enter your home. That shows respect. It shows that you respect your ministry. You respect your work. And you're not going to let anybody black an eye on who you are. That means something to you. You know, how you work, as I have said for many years, my work is my signature. It's very important. And I'm not going to have my customers, my clients, my employer being upset with my work. We may not see eye to eye on things. We can resolve that. But when it comes to the work, whoever this is, I'm feeling this. This is important. Appointed minister. This is all the way around. And the oracle method, somebody's thinking about this. It's a rumination here. I don't know what's going on. We're going to pull the cards and see what's going on. Because I know, Virgo, you the house of getting to the nitty gritty, right? You the inspector. Inspector Gadget. Woo-hoo. Okay? What's going on? I need 6 cards. In the house of Virgo. In the house of Virgo. We have the purple triangle. We have the hat. The yellow diamond. Yoke. And we'll discuss your conflict or challenge and your blessed energy in a moment. It's all about, you know, what God requires. Okay. It also deals with the Bible. We're dealing with the purple triangle here. Some of you, this is some stuff that you may perceive a ministry online. You know, that's major now. Okay. Okay. But it's something. I feel like that this, whatever this ministry is, it goes back. It goes back to the days of cotton candy. It goes back to the days of cotton candy. Whatever this ministry is, I don't know if you don't have the same beliefs anymore. You're shifting, you're moving on, you learn something new. You know, because I tell people all the time, it's not enough just to give people the Bible. When they start to experience life and add things up based on what they was told or it's going to make a difference. That's why you can't get angry with people as they on their spiritual walk. You know, and I think most of us, we start out religiously and like myself end up on a spiritual walk. It's just necessary. I've known people who on spiritual walks left that walk and went on a religious walk. It makes sense. It's part of your education. It's part of your perfection, right? And I see that right here. There's something being formed to perfection here. All right. This could definitely be a feminine, someone that's definitely in charge. Okay. So I'm hearing grace. It's funny I named this card Anita. Okay. Grace. That's what Anita means. Grace. And she may be thinking, this person who's in charge, be thinking how grateful they will be or someone will be for this, okay? They perceiving this to be God-like, you know, because there's been some meanness here, but this meanness has sharpened this group, this person, you, whomever this person is thinking about, you know what I'm saying? They will be so grateful, she will be so grateful, but they have become sharp as a stone, as a rock. They are a diamond, okay? They've been through that fire. You know, diamonds got to go through the fire. And it's funny, number 7 is here. It can sometimes represent the devil, okay? It's represented by Saturn, okay? Saturn is said to be a disciplinarian, okay? And I see here, it's all about the purification, okay? Cleaning things up here. That's the conflict, the challenge, the contention. You know, this is it's like somebody is taking this on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because the outcome is dealing with youth, dealing with immature people. This puts me in the mind of that scripture when Paul, I think he was in Corinth or Thessalonians, I can't quite remember, but I believe it was Paul, was one of the disciples, and he was in the church, and he said, you know, I can't give you the meat of the word because you can't handle it. You can't handle the real truth. So I have to develop you like you babies. I have to give you the milk. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm excited for the house of Virgo. That lets me know somebody is developing, somebody is in for the wash, the change. It's like they turning around the conflict, the no more war. I don't want this no more. I want the truth. I want a true ministry. Somebody is being appointed for this. And if it's in the house of Virgo, they are equipped for this. They are mature. They know their stuff. They are master teacher. Okay, and the blessing here is that it's, you know, whatever's going on, because I'm seeing dirty things, corrupt things, people being too comfortable. That's the blessing. Let's get ready to end. Let's get ready to end. And I'm happy. And I'm going to leave it right here. And until the next one, thank you so much for stopping in to Sow Special for another special report. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to set your notification buttons on YouTube and on your phone. And thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.